Welcome to the LiveActive Health Tracker instruction video for generalized anxiety disorder and assessing your anxiety score. So here on the dashboard menu, I have several widgets that are already pre-populated. I've also added the anxiety score here in orange. To add a new widget to your dashboard, simply hit the plus sign and add your new widget. Here on the anxiety score, click on the icon on the left side of that widget to get the details. I've already pre-populated it with the related medications. In this example, it's Xanax. You could use clonazepam, Lexapro, Prozac, Paxil, several other medications. Select it, and again, if there's other medications you're using, you can select multiple medications. For the goals, 0 to 10 is a nice scale to start with. Again, just communicate with your provider as to what these numbers mean. I start with 0 as a lower green limit, upper green limit is 4, and a yellow upper limit is 7. It's kind of a nice, easy way to set up a 0 to 10 scale. If you're ready to add a reading, there's several ways to do it. It's right off the dashboard. You can add reading, or you can also view recordings right off the dashboard. I've pre-populated it so you can see the trends, and it comes color-coded, so it kind of gives us a snapshot of how severe your scores have been. And then finally, if you go on to your medications, this is probably the preferred way to put in readings because it's quick and easy. So on your Xanax details menu, you can set reminders, and you can that way when you put in the information, when you're taking a Xanax, for example, and let's just say you're taking it now, you can put in a note, you can put in symptoms like heart is racing and shaking. That kind of helps us as to why you're taking it. When you add medication consumes, it'll ask you what's your anxiety score. And you can say right now it is a 10. And that's why I'm taking my 1 milligram of Xanax. And again, you can write a note here as well. So multiple ways where you can add a note and you add reading, and it's done. So going to your medication tab and adding a reading is probably the best way and most efficient way. Once your categories and your medications are linked. When you're ready to create a report, again, hit the plus sign, hit the anxiety score, hit next, and then we get our graph. When you click on these, you can see not only the anxiety score of 7 on a 0 to 10 scale, but you took a 1 milligram dose at the date and time. And so you can click on all these various points to kind of see what the score was and what your symptoms were. Again, when you scroll down, you can kind of see the raw data. You can also see the notes popping up with when you took your Xanax, for example. And then when you're ready to share it or print it, you can. And again, it's a nice little report that is generated for your physicians to see and for you to see as well. And you can see in the parentheses here, you can see the symptoms of what we were having and why we took our medications. Now, if you want to create a report looking at anxiety score and pain, for example, you can do that and create next and kind of see if there's any any similarity or any patterns that are coming forward, like is your anxiety making pain worse, or is the pain making your anxiety worse? So when you zoom in, we can really look at some data and kind of see if there's any correlations. And again, this is just random points I've selected for previous instruction videos, but you can see how it is divided by the anxiety score and also by pain to look at the raw data. And then the medications are also put in of when the pain medications were taken or when the Xanax or the anxiety medication was taken. And again, when you create a PDF of it, it really categorizes and organizes the information really nicely, where you have on the right side the medications, the Xanax and the Percocet, and then the chart is there, and then the details is divided by the categories that were selected. So it's a really nice report that can be very useful for us to assure that we are getting to the root of the problem rather than just treating numbers and just refilling medications that puts people at risk for overdose and overdosing on too many medications or overprescribing, I like to say. So hope you find this application very useful, and I hope you use it and bring it with you and share it with your physician. If you have any questions on how to use it, please ask your physician, and or also you can email us at info@liveactivepc.com. Thank you very much.